a recording just in case.
Okay, you guys, welcome. We are so excited to have you here. My name is Laura Simon. I'm one of your coaches alongside Leah. We just want to thank you so much for joining us today and taking the time out of your busy schedule to learn more about your challenge group, because that's really important. You've invested some money and your time and your effort, and we just really want you to be successful. And that's why we're hosting this call, is we really want you to be successful. So this call is to help prepare you for our upcoming challenge group, which starts tomorrow. We'll be going over our guidebook, how to access our group within BOD, nutrition within BOD. That means like Shakeology and Energize. We're covering all like my favorite products. I have like my stash of Beachbody products next to me. I'll try not to overwhelm you, but I like bleed Beachbody Blue because there's just amazing nutritionals right here. We'll talk about how to access your workouts and any questions that you may have for Leah and I. So again, my name is Laura. I have been a coach for 6 years. And before that, like 6 years ago, you guys, I was in your shoes as a challenger. And I can tell you that on Sunday night, just like today, the day before we started my challenge group, I was so unprepared. I was like hustling to figure out like, what are these containers? How am I supposed to use it? Trying to get a before photo, trying to figure out what workout program I'm doing. So if you're a hot mess or if you have done nothing, rest assured, you are not alone. We have all been there, but you're on this call. And that's what really, really matters, is that you're here. So we're so excited that you've taken this action step to become healthier and happier through workouts, simple nutrition, and accountability. And that's the first step, is committing, and you are committed. We're excited to have you. And so now we move forward and to get you on the right path. So just know it won't be perfect. We're going to start imperfectly. And that's what Leah and I love to say, is to start imperfectly. Just start, because when you don't start, change doesn't happen. It's going to be messy. You're going to feel like you don't have it all right. Come tomorrow, you might snooze your alarm. You might forget to set your alarm. Your workout didn't happen on time. You're doing your workout late at night. Maybe you completely forgot your containers. Maybe you don't have your containers yet. All okay. We are all starting imperfectly. We are in this together. So starting imperfectly is how to think about it. So just starting, pressing play on that workout, drinking at least 80 ounces of water. It's kind of like a generic term that we use. We'll fine tune it during the guidebook. Having at least 4 servings of veggies daily. And if you miss a day, don't worry about it. If you miss a workout, don't double up. Don't starve yourself. You just pick it up right where you left off. So we're all here because we want to feel healthier and happier in our body. And that is exactly what we're going to do. So we all have different goals, whether it is to lose 5, 10, 30 pounds. Perfect. Maybe your goal is to just find something that makes you feel like you again, that makes you feel like, I have a routine in the morning that makes me feel good. Maybe you're here to get more energy so you can go to work and then come home and parent. Maybe you have no idea how to fuel your body with nutrition. You are in the right spot. So I am going to share my screen. And everyone should have been emailed this guidebook. So we're going to go through this. So you have it in your email. So all these links that I'm going to click on, just know that you have them in your inbox. So we will go through this. So first of all, take 15 to 30 minutes, not right now, but maybe if this is rest time for you, for your kids, or if you can just pull aside for a second, or maybe tonight, 15 to 30 minutes just to work yourself through this document. You can just meet a little blurb about Leah and I. We are your coaches. We're so excited to have you. First off, weekly email check-ins. This is one thing that you are going to do. Is every Sunday, you're going to check in with your coach, the person that brought you along this journey. Make sure you have their correct email address. And here's an overall outline of the questions that maybe you could answer, or maybe just a brief overview of how you were doing, how you were feeling, how are you feeling this week? Because Leah and I will be checking in our accountability group every single day. So we are there all the time for you. And in the evenings, we'll be doing a check-in as well. So make sure, write it down in your calendar, Google Calendar, plug it into your phone on alarm, making sure you're checking into your coach that brought you along every Sunday. So meal plans and more. We have so many meal plans, but we don't want to overwhelm you. A mistake would be to look at a meal plan and be like, I'm going to follow this exactly. Most likely you will like fall apart on like lunch and be like, this is too much. Stick with changing it up 1 to 2 meals, introducing a new recipe 1 to 2 meals a weekly. Okay, so that's what we want you to think about is we had these as a recommendation. These are recipes that Leah and I love. And I will go ahead and click on the client hub. Sorry, you can probably see all my tabs, my unlimited tabs on my screen. I hope I'm not alone in that. So we have meal plans, Shakeology info, your measurement and weight tracker. That is for this today or tomorrow morning. And then we had recommended reading for you because we have to work on our mind to change anything, right? So when the times get hard.
Hey, Laura,
yes.
Sorry, it's not showing.
Okay.
I don't know if you can. You may not be able to get out of it. I don't know.
Hold on.
You might have to open it separately, maybe.
So could you see the guidebook?
Yes, but when you clicked on Client Hub, it didn't pop up.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to waste your time trying to figure that out now, but know that it is in your Fit Crew. Let me start sharing again. In your guidebook, when you go on that. I don't know why it's not sharing right now. But you can go on that and you'll see meal plans, kind of what I said, meal plans, Shakeology, tracker, all those things. So go in there, look at those. Leah will go over Beachbody On Demand and everything that it offers, but know that within Beachbody On Demand, there's tons of recipes. And if you're subscribed to the Nutrition Plus, which if you got a challenge pack, you're automatically in Nutrition Plus, that you'll have access to tons of recipes and also weekly recipes that come out obviously on a weekly basis. So just know that we have that as well. So within your virtual gym and community, that is Beachbody On Demand. So when you go to so you can do 2 ways. Your computer, go to beachbodyondemand.com. We have our workouts there. You have nutrition there. You have how you track, how you log, our community there, or you can also or you can get in the app on your phone, which is the exact same thing. It looks a tiny bit different, but overall it's the same feature. So make sure you do that. What you can expect in our virtual gym, which you will be invited to if you can drop the link to our challenge group in the chat, or I can do it later. That is where you can expect Leah and I to do daily posts for you guys. So starting tomorrow, you will see a daily post. We'll do weekly videos for y'all. We will provide you with support, motivation within our team page. This is where you stay accountable and you enjoy the process. What we can expect from you is participation is key. The more you participate, the better your journey is going to be. That's just how it works. So share your successes, share your failures, share your recipes, your motivation, your jokes, all those things. That's where you're going to get your best results, is being really involved in that. Beachbody On Demand, this is just a video that you can watch in your own time to give you a tour of it all. Many, many amazing features. And we just did like a revamp of our whole website, and it's really amazing. It's like a one-stop shop for our accountability group, for nutrition, for our workouts and how you track. So for equipment, I would say most of my clients have purchased 645. Not that you have to do 645, but most programs require weights. So starting off with 5 pounds or 5 and 10 or 2 pounds. It doesn't matter where you start as long as you're starting. Or if you don't want weights, you can just, when they do biceps, you can just lift your arms, because in the end, that's also a workout too. A core mat. Most people have a core mat or some carpet. That is so you don't slip and you injure yourself. And then within 645 Challenge Pack, you also get the Power Loop bands that are really, really amazing. And those can also go through to different programs as well. So for nutrition, we want to be clear and upfront that 80 to 90% of your results is based on your nutrition. You can press play all day long, every single day, and go hard. And you can work out for 2 hours a day. But if you're eating burgers and fries and milkshakes in the kitchen and you don't have a plan, you're not going to get the results that you want. So just know this takes some time to work through this guidebook because it will follow a step-by-step plan of how you're going to reach which bracket of containers you are going to be in. Okay, so that is very important. Step 1 is watch the Fixate videos, and we'll look at those when Leah shares her screen on Beachbody On Demand. Watch the Fixate videos. Autumn Calabrese is the creator. She's really amazing. The videos are short and simple, and it breaks it down how you do your nutrition. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2, we want you to print the Portion Fix food list. Okay, and then save a copy. I have it in my my phone, like my photos, as a favorite, so we can always resort back. Even though I've been doing this for 6 years, I'm always like, oh, which container does that go into? So of course I'm missing my purple. Leah was missing her purple in our live video. I have 3 purple containers, and they're all being washed in my dishwasher currently right now. But here are the containers. I know when I go through my calculation, and let me just scroll down here. This is how you calculate your bracket. Okay, so just go through this. I'm not gonna, it's laid out very well, so I'm not gonna read all these things to you, but know whenever you find your bracket, you'll be into either portion plan A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, so get to know your bracket, start figuring out different recipes, figuring out what goes in the green container, what goes into purple. Once you get the hang of it, which it's not going to be perfect, it will be messy and very imperfect, especially the first couple of weeks, but just try. Try to use these containers, especially if you are in results mode. There's a difference. If people are like, I am just here to get a good workout, and I want to feel better, and I want a community. Awesome. Drink your water, drink your veggies, and press play. But if you're here because you want results, if you're here because you want to lose 10, 20, 30 pounds, Leah and I highly suggest that you hone in on your containers and really go all in. I can tell you from experience, you guys, when I go all in on my containers, I don't see any change until day 18. Day 18, I see 0 change. And that might be my mindset a little bit, that nothing changes. The way my clothes fit don't change. I'm being completely honest. But then there's a switch. It really is about 3 weeks for me. When I go all in on the containers, I press play on my workouts. I'm making sure I'm drinking my water, and I'm logging, and I'm doing all the things. It's a good 3 weeks until my body is like, all right, here we go. Now you can kind of start releasing some things. Your body's getting your routine. So do not give up before the magic starts happening. I also want to note, I scrolled through it, but if you are a breastfeeding mother or a pumping mother, you want to figure out your bracket and then go up a bracket. So if I was still feeding Winnie, if I was in the newborn phase, even 6 to 9 months, I would probably be going to portion plan B. But if I was feeding Winnie morning and night, my body's kind of like in a good thing, and I'm pretty good, and she's eating a lot of regular food, I'll probably go down to my normal portion plan A. So if you are nursing or pumping, please go up a bracket. If you do not have your containers yet, don't worry. If you are the type of person that's like, I'm just going to start, let me know the actual amounts. Here are the actual amounts to each little container. Okay, you can order more here on the clickable link. Step number 5, this is how you calculate your water. You drink half of your weight in ounces of water per day. Okay, so if you weigh 880 pounds, for example, you will drink 90 ounces. Sparkling and tap water both count. I will say your girl could probably drink sparkling water all day long. Now, will that have an effect on my results? It will. Okay, but if you have a sparkling water with dinner, I love having a sparkling water with dinner. It just feels like, I don't know, it's just like a treat. And especially like the Waterloo peach or grape. Oh my gosh, those are my favorite. I'm not going to be drinking sparkling water all day long, but if I'm having, this is my water container, you guys, make sure you get like a actual water container that you can count the ounces. This is 40 ounces off Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks. I'm sure you could find it cheaper. So just know, sparkling water, tap water, obviously tap water, both count. And there's also freebies listed in the Beachbody On Demand app. For example, you guys, these are like my babies. Oh my gosh, this is like when I wake up, I'm like, yes, where's my Energize? Where's my Hydrate? I mix this together in the morning. As long as I'm working out within 30 minutes, they're free. You don't have to count them into a container. I have my post-workout recover. This is chocolate. My favorite is orange, but I'll deal with chocolate. Chocolate's really good too, but my favorite is orange. I will have this within 20 to 30 minutes after my workout, especially with like heavy weights, or if I'm just feeling like really depleted. This really helps with muscle soreness and lean muscle mass, and it's really, really amazing for your body. And okay, that's all I'll talk about that. But those are like freebies within the containers. Okay, so you might be sitting here saying, this sounds great, Laura, awesome, but what about I have this like party, I'm going away for a weekend, and let me see, I see the chat coming through, but I'll answer stuff. If there's questions, maybe Leah could answer, or I'll answer at the end. So maybe you're saying I have a happy hour, I have a date night. Okay, perfect. We can still use this within all of your fun occasions, okay? So we call these zings. I'm gonna read this. None of us are perfect all the time. We don't expect you to either. This is a lifestyle change that we can maintain, including treats. So ground rules. Okay, so if you are in results mode, remember how I was talking about results mode, and this is results mode. We want to have max 3 zings per week. So how you're going to do it is you exchange a yellow. Okay, you give up a yellow. I'm gonna put this yellow aside and I'm gonna have a glass of wine. Okay, so you can have 5 ounces of glass of wine or dark chocolate. For my type A people, that's 25 morsels. Isn't that crazy that we've done this long enough to where we know exactly how much it is? An extra container that you have gone over, you can, okay, any extra containers that you have gone over on, you can just use that to subtract from the following day if needed. Okay, so just know 1 yellow container swap for a serving of your indulgence. Okay, so if you want to save your yellow containers, you can do that. Also for processed foods as well. So perfect. I hope that explains it. Just know that you can have your treats and your wine. You just have to calculate it a little different way, and you can still enjoy it and still be in results mode. Okay, almost done here. Pictures and measurements. Make sure, obviously not a fun part, but you will want them, especially day 18 when you're like, I still haven't seen results. And then you can do a comparison of actually how you look and measurements. And you're like, I've lost 2 inches in my waist, but nothing else has changed. Nothing else has changed. I'm still using the same weights in my workout. The scale isn't moving, but when you have pictures in your measurements, then you can start just kind of comparing and giving you that little oomph to keep going. Because sometimes 3 weeks in and you've been perfect and you haven't budged at all, sometimes you just need that kick like, oh, this is actually working. I just need to be more patient. So starting weight, your measurements, and your photos, make sure you send that to your coach tonight or tomorrow morning. In that meal plan hub, that hub that I clicked on that then y'all can see, we have this. We have the sheet that you can print off and write it in. You can take a photo and send it to your coach. And then final steps, reply back, send a text, email, a DM. What time of the day are you scheduling your workouts? Also, what workout program are you doing? If you haven't figured that out, please get with your coach. What program plan are you doing? A, B, C, D, E, F. Will you be drinking your Shakeology, Energize, Recover, or both? And then send your coach your before photos and measurements. We do not share them with anyone whatsoever unless we get approval from you. And we never share, it's usually a before and after, and it's usually when you're comfortable, and only if you're comfortable sharing. Just rest assured, as your coaches, we don't do anything with those. And if you're comfortable, if you're just uncomfortable sending them to us, just say, hey, I'm not going to send you my photos, but just know I took them. And then set a reminder to email us every Sunday and also check in our group. So that is pretty much it. This just goes through Shakeology. Chocolate is my favorite. Next to Cookies and Creamy, which just came out. This is counted as a red container. I drink my Shakeology in about an hour, 3:30, 4 o'clock every single day. Here is our go-to recipe down here. You can screenshot that or, open up this, my goodness, guidebook whenever you get a chance. And then here's just kind of housekeeping stuff, how to modify your order. If you ever want to order Energize or Recover, just a couple of links for all of that, and beach bars. So I'm not going to talk your ear off, but I have like all my goodies that I use on a daily basis. I will say digestive health, if you are not regular and you struggle in the fiber department, this has been a game changer and a life saver for me. I also do power greens within my Shakeology and collagen. Okay, I will get off my soapbox and pass it to Leah. Let me just make sure I can stop share. Okay.
If y'all have any questions on that part, just start dropping them in the chat. That way we can answer them quickly and don't hold y'all up. I know I had asked everyone how they were feeling about meal planning and nutrition. So if there's any questions in there. And then, Laura, are you going to share your screen just in case? I don't want to mess up the recording for BOD. Or do you want me to try?
Yeah, try and see if it
I can't
does
hear
it.
you. It says host disabled.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay, I'm going to walk y'all through just what BOD looks like if you haven't logged into it. Hopefully y'all have, y'all are in our prep week. But how our challenge group looks like, I just sent the link to request to join that group in the chat. So make sure you join by today. That way you're good for tomorrow. You're going to see other challengers in there too. So get excited. It's a big group. We're happy to have you guys. Okay, the background photo is going to look a little bit different. So just if you don't see the 90 strong, that's okay. And the name's going to change too before tomorrow. But in here, you will see, I can go over files first. If you click on files within our group, you're going to find a lot of meal plans in there. We plug those in all the time and other helpful resources when it comes to the nutrition programs. And then we'll let y'all know. We just don't like add things in there without you guys knowing. So we'll post about new meal plan uploaded in the files for you to access. And if you go to the feed, you're going to be able to see everyone else's post in there. And that's how you can comment on our post and participate. I don't know if it's going to show the tracking options through here on how you can log. It looks a little bit different on your phone. So
yeah, whenever you go on your phone on the Beachbody On Demand app, that's how you can track a lot of it. But you can just like add a photo here or a video. Anyone can do that. And if you want to do it that way, but I don't know. Yeah, good question. If you can do it on your computer.
You can go to My Progress will show once you kind of set up your profile. If you go to My Progress, that will. And if you're diligent about using this, it tracks pretty cool. Like your goal weight, the difference, your average workouts, your Shakeology. So this is everything that you can track. Yeah, on the phone, once you go to tracking, I don't know if you can see that. That's how it looks there. There you go. And then you can add in your Shakeology and your workouts. If you have your a watch, it's going to sync within the workouts for Beachbody On Demand. And it will track and you can, when you log in through your phone, it's going to say, oh, you've already worked out, or you can log your Shakeology in there that way too. I think that's it. Am I missing anything?
Let me show y'all, if you go under nutrition, these are your nutrition programs. We talked about Portion Fix because that is what Leah and I, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Leah?
Yes, I'm starting that tomorrow too, guys.
Yes. So if you go to Portion Fix, that's the nutrition program we are doing. There is another one called 2B Mindset. If Portion Fix is just not your deal, we can talk about that. But here's what we want to have you work through. You start here. You can do our lesson, do her lessons. That is something that we want you to do this week for sure. So you start here. First steps to fix your calorie bracket, freebies and substitutions. What's next? You customize your fix. We have time nutrition. We have carb cycling, intermittent fasting. There's a ton. Okay, you don't have to pick any of that. You can just do, I'm gonna just try to eat my containers throughout the day when I want, how I want. I'm just gonna try to complete it. Perfect. And then there's a fix for everything. So if you want to go out to eat, special occasions, and these are really short videos that are really good. These are really, really amazing. And you can access it on your phone too through the app. So make sure you are doing that. And then also you can go to your programs here. You go to Beachbody On Demand, go to programs, and you can see all the programs that you have. If you ordered 645, you have access to every single workout. Okay. So here's what it will just have your screen, like recently watched, your new and featured, your most popular, your nutrition center. This is where you have your Portion Fix, your 2B Mindset. This is your, what I was talking about, Nutrition Plus, your subscription that you have every single month. This comes out with new recipes and meal plans. And then if I just click on 645, this is the program that I am doing. Here are Start Here, workouts, bonus, nutrition, program materials. So if you, this is just all the workouts. It looks exactly the same on your phone. You can play workouts on your phone and even download workouts on your phone whenever you don't have internet access and you're going somewhere and you want to play it, you can download it, which is a really cool option. This is where you can shop. You can get more energized, you can get more recover, you can get more of the containers. That's, I think that is pretty much what we wanted to show y'all. There is Body that's coming out on Tuesday, which is a really amazing thing that Beachbody is doing. It's coming soon, but you can test run it. You might not have access if you just purchased, but knowing Tuesday, this is available to actually purchase if you wanted to do that. They are live workout classes streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay. I think they're adding more to it, but you can sign up for a class. You have a live trainer right there, and you can even be shown on like their big screen. I don't know if you can see up here, like in the background, how you can see people. You can opt out of that, but just know that's going to change the game in our fitness in terms of home workouts. And we are coming out with a bike on Tuesday. That's kind of a lot. You don't need to know all that, but just know that exciting things are coming out in the Beachbody world. Okay. Any questions? Let me look at the chat. Any questions that y'all have?
It was a lot of me talking, but Kristen, I think she logged off. She was asking about breakfast ideas besides Shakeology. Laura, what's your oat one? I forget. Maple syrup.
Okay, so my favorite, I posted on my story. She left. I guess she's not here. Okay, so I posted on my stories, but it is, I will fill this up with Greek yogurt, this up with cooked rolled oats, mix it together so it's hot and really amazing and creamy. I add in a teaspoon of maple syrup, and then this is the same container as a purple, same size. I'll fill this up with blueberries or peaches or raspberries and dump it in. And it's a really filling, delicious recipe. And I cook a lot of rolled oats and then put them in the, what's it called? Refrigerator. And then I microwave them and space it out that way. So you can not have to put it on the stovetop every single morning. That's a really good breakfast option. I also did Kodiak pancakes this morning. And you can have like 2 4-inch pancakes and then eggs. Those are like my go-to breakfast.
Egg muffins. I forget about egg muffins. I haven't done those in a while, but literally just throw egg, spinach, bell pepper, mix it, prep it in little muffins, bake, and then refrigerate, microwave in the morning. If you're not wanting to do Shakeout like for breakfast. Sometimes when I was teaching, I would do breakfast like the egg muffins, and then mid-morning I would get hungry before lunch, so I would drink my Shakeout then. But
yeah,
more so lately.
You can also do like a yogurt parfait, like Greek yogurt with granola and fruit and honey.
Oh, yeah.
That's so easy. And you can even prep that, like keep your fruit separate and your granola separate, but like you can just easily throw all that together.
Overnight oats is really good too when you mix in Shakeology, and you can prep that too.
Have you mixed in Recover with that?
No.
I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that tomorrow morning because I am very excited. I just kind of thought about that and I was like, oh, what about Recover? So
yeah, that's a good idea. When you're doing a casserole, and you have a lot of things mixed in there, like this morning I had sausage and egg mixed up for breakfast, you fill up am I saying this right? It would be like a red container, but you would fill it up mixed, if that makes sense. Or if you're doing a casserole and if it's 2 different food groups, you would do like 1 green for your veggies and 1 red for your protein, even if it's mixed together.
Yeah.
It took me a while to figure that one out. I was like, how do I measure each food group and containers? And then once you get a swing of things, like she said, results mode the first 3 weeks, then you start kind of eyeing and you kind of like realize like, oh, that's like a cup of veggies. I know what I'm putting on my plate. And it just comes over time, it becomes a habit, and you're not always having to incorporate the containers so much, but mindfully it starts to happen on its own, to where it's not like I have to use my containers every single day, but just know that it's going to help you. Results mode, figuring that out. I'm going back to it. I'm transferring from 2B mindset. So I'm super excited about containers starting tomorrow with you guys.
Awesome. Any other questions?
I have one. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, so the workout videos, like that kind of like set or whatever we pick, are you picking one for us? I turned in my like goals 10 minutes ago, or like right before this call. So you probably don't have one for me yet, but are you assigning that, or am I picking?
Yes, we'll decide that together based off your goals, but a good one to start, because I think Shannon, you just got BOD. You didn't get the nutrition, so I don't think you have 645. But 21 Day Fix or 21 Day Fix Extreme are like perfect for kind of what I suggest. But let me look at your goals first, just so I can tell and make sure.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, but I'll get back with you.
Okay, perfect. Yay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, anything else? Okay, guys.
Liz, are you good to go, Liz? Okay.
Yay. Okay, make sure you get transferred to our new group that Leah dropped in, and then we'll message you guys to individually just to make sure. Again, that group will look a little different name change, different profile pic. That's not the right word, background photo. So get excited about that, and we'll see you in that group tomorrow. Have a good Sunday, y'all. Bye-bye.